This place seems kind of meaningless.
Yeah, do you want to head to Hunter's Edge?
Yeah, probably. There was that one dude that was like on the ground screaming a while back when we were fighting something, and I turned off the audio.
Whoops.
I was trying to figure out where he was, but I also don't care that much.
Oh, right. That was like 10 episodes ago, practically, wasn't it? He was weirdly sitting in a ravine while we fought goblins for like 40 minutes straight in an amazing standstill that we were victorious in, despite all odds.
But yes, how did I find
there's a chest
this?
key over here.
Oh, that's useful.
The camp chest key.
Don't know if it'll do us any good.
Yeah, and where that chest is.
I don't know. I've always had a good sense of direction, so like finding my way in video games has always been pretty easy.
That wasn't even a sense of direction, though. That was like pinning the tail on the donkey blindfolded. Like, you just immediately went to the one spot out of like 3 different maps. That was the exact place where an NPC would say where to go and meet from there. That was the most ridiculous dumb luck.
No, that was not dumb luck. That wasn't me. Just like, I'm gonna go to this gate and find out. I was like, this seems right.
On my map, it looked so much like the map was completely filled in.
It is happening! The void! The darkness! Dear me, dear me, dear me! Time lies in tatters!
Oh.
What in the hell's is going on?
There's this place. This pit that lies to the north. It is a rift of chaos, an epicenter of a time and space-devouring force. Void demons are besetting Rivellon, and the storms of chaos are shuddering through our own dear homestead. Demons creep through the rift! They must all be destroyed!
What about the rift? How do I close it?
The rift is the portal through which the demons seep. There is blood magic at work here, and he who says blood magic says immaculates. A bloodstone fuels the rift. Obliterate it, and the rift shall close. I've scouted ahead a bit and seen that 3 paths, or what passes for paths, lead to the center of the wasteland that lies before you. To the left is an encampment of immaculates. Yes, they're but immaculates, but their weapons look sharp as shark's teeth. So don't barge in like cats at a dog's wedding. The central path is a big no-no too, brimming with demons. I really wouldn't recommend it. Which leaves the right path, which may not be the right path at all, for it is deceptively calm along its trail and positively overflowing with magma. So basically I can offer you 3 options, all of them as appetizing as pig feed. And yet you'll have to swallow your portion whole. If not, the end of time will be swept into the void, and Rivellon with it.
How can the void beasts that are here harm the homestead?
They exist beyond the normal continuum of time. They are here, and they are sweeping through the winds of chaos at the end of ages, shredding what they find. Unless they are defeated, your home away from home shall sink into the maelstrom of oblivion piece by piece.
I need more information if I'm to face demons.
Not just any demons, void demons. They are impervious to attacks with weapons or magic that any creature of this world can muster. But they have one weakness, for their simmering presence has permeated this area through and through for a long time. Tenebrium, that is the answer. The black ore that is dark as the void itself. Arm yourself with this foul material, and you shall be able to shred their bloodstone that controls their portal. Do what you can, my friend. Do not falter. All depends on your prowess, and our homestead won't grow an inch until you've solved this dire matter.
Well, we might be in trouble. I'm not exactly outfitted with some inebrium on my characters.
Do we need Tenebrium?
They said
specifically?
They said that's how you hurt the Void Beast, and they can't be hurt by anything else.
Okay, well, Bear Daughter will be able to mess them up.
Yeah, the question is, if it's like, bam, Tenebrium, you win, or if it's like, no, you need to fight them normally, but with Tenebrium weapons, and it's a whole fight. We'll find out. I don't think we're gonna see them for a while anyway, so we can at least progress through the area.
Yeah, let me think.
So he gave us a few different paths to choose from, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I have any Tenebrium-y weapons, and I've got one. Honestly, like, if we've got Bear Daughter, we should be able to just fight them. Because, like, we could probably set them on fire and whatnot. Let's give it one fight and figure it out from there.
Oh, southeast is Hunter's Edge. What was the other one called? Hang on a second. Phantom Forest Incomparable Suffering is north.
Well, we're going to Phantom Forest.
I don't believe in your lifestyle.
This thing is currently belching poison.
Yeah, stop making poor decisions.
Keith, I think you should run through this thing.
Why do you make bad life decisions?
It's just full of poison, man.
To a chest.
Wow, Phantom Forest is just literally full of poison.
Enjoy that heavy-ass helmet there.
Fine, I'll come to you.
Yay. Oh, that's a troll.
Only going to say it once more. Troll toll. 4,000 gold. Can't you count, you bloody walrus? 3 guards and 3 heads of slaves. You make cows pay toll too. You fancy little titles don't mean a thing to the king. Peep ahead or find another route, chicken bones. You know as well as I, there's no other route. I'm offering fair coin for our passage here. You must see reason. 4,000 gold. Chicken bones. Fine. Here's 3,000, and that's a bloody theft. You fancy little titles don't mean a thing to the king. Peep ahead or find another route.
Wait, the dialogue broke.
Are they looping right now?
No, the guard's still saying things, but the troll repeated himself.
Oh. I want to see if they're gonna fight.
4,000 gold. Can't you count? You bloody
Yeah.
Oh,
they're looping now.
They're looping.
Well, you want to go join in?
I'm curious what's up here.
Fair enough. We'll just let them argue about prices
forever. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's true.
This is just their lives now. Alright, Jahan's hurt. I'll save you, Jahan. We're all kind of hurt, actually.
Yeah, Bear Daughter's, I guess, a little injured. Meh.
Are my health bars lying to me right now? His health's not filling up.
He's full health. Bear Daughter's slightly injured, but that's the extent
Yeah,
of
on my
it.
health, everyone's at like 80% health on my screen. Weird. Alright. Is it bad that I don't remember what he said the 3 directions were?
Well, I found Hunter's Edge.
I think he mentioned the left path being the Immaculates.
You might want to teleport to me. Found a thing. I found Horton. He heard not a whoa, hello. Horton heard has a lot of stuff.
You asked me to teleport to you when I'm literally standing next to you.
Can you see Horton?
Yeah, I'm already in the conversation.
Okay. Unfortunately, it turns out he has a ton of items, including a blank Earth skill book, so give me a second. I didn't realize this guy had so many good things on him. Let's see.
I love that we ran into a skeleton man. He's like, "Hey, you should probably leave." Like, he just came out and said that as opposed to like attacking us the way skeletons tend to do.
Worth it. Extra. And
just not the dynamic I'm used to.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I'm not used to being warned. Usually, I'm used to being attacked. Let's see. Toxic superior robe of air resistance. Inflict poison on contact. That sounds like something you'd probably want.
Come on, time's a waste.
I'm mostly checking to see if we've got any Tenebrium weapons here.
Yeah.
It looks like we're out. Oh, there's an unbreakable staff. That's kind of silly, actually.
Time's a wasting.
Yeah, poison impact sounds interesting, depending on how the impact works.
Yeah, it probably poisons everybody around you as opposed to the otherwise. Bill. And somebody is yelling at us from the side, which is annoying.
Yeah, in real time, like they do.
Hey, you. Come on.
Don't you just love it?
Time's a wasting.
Okay. There we go.
Immaculates, orcs and humans both, have taken Hunter's Edge. Its villagers are now slaves in the mines to the west, or they've been bled dry of their last drop of life, reduced to mere fuel that must light the wicked candle that is bloodstone. Long as you live in the limbo between coming and going, though, why not have a look at what I have to sell? You'd be surprised to see what a scouring skeleton can gather together in a dying town.
Hey, you.
Anything vital I need to know about Hunter's Edge?
Yeah. Well, don't go round angering Immaculates if you want to keep your vitals intact. Haha. Though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have the feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans in there, and who can blame 'em really? Just ain't natural for 'em to consort, I say. Only good orc. Well, you know how the phrase goes.
And who are you, exactly?
Can't say I remember who I was before the change came over me, but these days I'm a travelling trader of sorts. There's an immaculate necromancer in the village ahead. She's the one who brought me back from, well, wherever I was. She's an especially bright one, you know. Most necromancers can only revive a dead corpse into an animated one, but she manages to yank back some semblance of consciousness too. I don't remember much, but the thrill of trade certainly calls to me. Maybe I was a merchant in my former life, who knows? These days, most undead are busy haunting Syceal or picking the way in the Lucula mines. But I keep a low profile and stay out of sight. Haven't been bothered by an immaculate yet, and I hope to keep it that way.
Who's a friendly undead merchant? Alright, well he's chill.
Someone leave an oven door open. How did a spleen get lodged in here? I don't mess around these immaculates.
Oh.
How did a spleen get lodged in here? Jesus. So he's all like, I've found wares, but really he's like, I looted this place before you got here. You have to buy it from me. Oh.
You listen to this? Or is this one of those situations where you can't listen in?
I can't tell what you're talking to.
The cat.
Is that Arhu over there? That is Arhu.
Is that? That is great.
Arhu's like right over next to us.
So you can't listen to the cat behind us?
I can't highlight
The
it.
scarecrow?
Oh, there we go.
Hey, you can. Cool. Tell me about yourself.
Jinxica is my name, and until recently I lived a placid sort of life among the people of Hunter's Edge. The baker might leave me a bit of milk left over from this breakfast. The barkeep stroked my back between filling glasses. I had many friends here, but none so dear as a little trio. A married pair and their daughter, employed by the wizard to keep his home. They spent many long hours squashing fleas that plagued me and shared their warm beds with me each night. If you come to this village to help and not to harm, you might be able to save those 3 kind souls from the orcs that have invaded. Ugh, such misery in our sad town.
What do you know about this wizard?
A kind but private man he is. He set up his home here several years ago, but never remained there long enough before jetting off to tend to some matter or other. The Dark Invaders seem very interested in him indeed. They've been skulking around outside the house since they arrived, but not even one of their filthy vermin can penetrate the wizard's protective enchantments.
You say orcs invaded this place?
Would that an invasion were all! They destroyed every crumb of life they could find and sent their filthy rats to seek out those who evaded them. Each life they took infused their strange stones with power. Their queen glowed with delight as a parade of victims were slain before her. It was as though she was taking in a beautiful song. The human tribe came shortly after. They had their own supply of the glowing stones, and the orc queen took no easy liking to them. Still, it seems they are working towards some similar goal. They haven't destroyed one another. Yet.
Let's see. Tell me about your friends, the wizard servants.
They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've done my best to guard their hiding place from the slime-bellied rats attempting to sniff them out. But I fear my efforts aren't enough. Until the village has been rid of vermin, those 3 sweet souls may be found at any time.
So the orcs are using bats to their advantage.
Savages by savages employed. The orcs have one among them, the rat catcher they call him, who claims to have trained rats to do his bidding. They've swarmed the place in search of hidden villagers, and unless every last one of them is split from tail to snout, they're sure to find my friends. But you're not like the brutes inside those walls. No. You approached me with hand, not boot, outstretched. Perhaps you could help me. With these rats running about, it's only a matter of time before my friends are caught. They must be squashed, every last one of them. I've done my best so far, but there are simply too many for one set of claws to handle. With your help, though, with your help, it could be done. The rats gone, my friends safe.
I see you found another feline friend there.
Oh, that bothersome old Tom. No, he and I are hardly friendly, much less friends. I've much more important things on my mind than him and his incessant pestering. I can slip through these walls as I please, but you'll need to find your own way into the village. And remember, my friend, kill every last rat you find, or 3 dear souls will be lost.
So suddenly we have a quest to kill every rat we can find. Oh, she is out of here.
Yeah?
Arhu, have you been hitting on her?
Probably.
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome.
I've learned about the relationship between Zandalore and the Witch Sisters. You told me you had no idea who the stranger in the inn could have been.
Yes, that was a small fib on my part, I'm afraid. Zandalore is known as the Keeper of the Source, after all. And I didn't know how Source Hunters would react to my association with such a colorful character.
Arhu, what are you doing here?
I'm watching on with weary eyes how the Immaculates strike again. They've gone from shedding blood among their own to recruiting orcs and cutthroats to do it for them. From what I can tell, the village of Hunter's Edge is this cult's most wretched victim.
What have you discovered about this place?
It was once a quiet sort of village. Families and small-time merchants mostly. Recently, it was targeted by a tribe of orcs waving the Immaculate banner. Their leader, Grutilda, is known far and wide for her cruelty and cunning. She oversaw the murder of countless villagers and used their blood to fuel a great number of bloodstones. Once they were dead, they were reanimated as undead corpses and sent to work in the mines of Lacula. By order of Leandra, the orcs were joined by a tribe of humans from the northern peaks of Tanneroth. A band of male warriors are they, and they devote allegiance to their leader, Jarl. Jarl arrived with his own formidable supply of bloodstones, which means his tribe has been operating under directions from the conduit for some time. Where once they ransacked for base pleasure and material gain, now they do it by the will of the goddess. These are far from the blindly devoted Immaculates of Silverglen, however. The orcs and the humans here alternate between bitter fighting and hostile peace. Personally, I believe they're best exploited through their rivalry. Get them to fight each other, and you can stand on the sidelines and warm yourself upon the flames.
Zandelor lives in this village. You got any pointers for me?
He has a residence at the far end of town. Though I have my doubts he's having people over for tea now that the Immaculates have landed. Know that Zandelor is wily, so beware. If a wizard doesn't want you in his home, you'll know it. Pity the intruder that heedlessly tries to waltz his way into that dwelling. Nevertheless, his house is the very place you'll want to search. The accumulated knowledge stored there is quite phenomenal, and beyond a doubt, one of Leandra's most urgent pursuits.
One of them lovely Baywater belts.
You can tell that we're sort of in some kind of new act because of just how heavy the exposition is here.
Yep. So,
alright.
Speaking of new acts and whatnot, you want to go murder us our way into a village?
We see what happens when we press forward, though, because Zandelor's house is still straight ahead.
It is?
On the map.
Taking like a cake.
I don't see it on the map. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's way down there.
That far. Yeah, well, I mean, we gotta go through these guys first.
Yeah.
I get the feeling we have to go through everybody.
There they are. Hello, immediate problem.
Okay, so, I'm gonna go with, I have orders from the conduit herself to speak with the leader of this village. And then we can murder everybody once we're inside and have bought all the things that we want to buy. Sounds good?
Let's see.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did none of these involve the symbol we brought with us?
The Immaculate Amulet?
No, not the Immaculate. The one that we got from.
No, that's for Zandelor, not these guys. These guys have nothing to do with Zandelor because Zandelor is
Yeah, good luck. Maybe you can trick them. It's worked so many times before.
Come to play now the town's been taken, have you? Typical of you flatlanders. Lucky for you, the goddess don't discriminate against cowards. Well, come quickly then. There's still townsfolk on the loose, and the chase has probably made them wild as cornered dogs. One might pop out of a bush and take an eye before you can shout your own name. Better you first check in with the higher-ups. You've got Jarl, the righteous leader of We of the Mountain, and blood-stained Gratilda, queen dog of the giant toads. Trust me, you'll know her when you see her. Now scram, and make your introductions before word gets to them there's an intruder here.
I can't stop thinking of Gratilda whenever I hear that name.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can buy stuff first.
It really is just humans and orcs hanging out. Bound to get along great with each other.
Oh yeah. Now we could probably get them all to turn on each other. But I don't like that idea because then we don't get then we don't get as much experience.
You're like, I'd rather murder them all myself.
Exactly. It might be a little tough because they're all 15, but if we have like enough space between,
we're all 16. That means that we're infinitely more powerful. That's how video games work.
I'm gonna quick save and I'm just gonna talk to people until I find somebody that sells stuff.
Ooh, unidentified strong arbalest. Need level 4 lore master to identify. Give that to Bear Daughter. Coning water wand.
Okay, so these guys seem to be missing an armory key somewhere.
Source hunter, scavenger hunter. For better or worse, our resumes are growing.
Also loot everything that's not nailed down because some of these are actually worth money.
I just gave Bear Daughter an arbalest.
Nice. Okay.
So these guys are looking for a chest, a key somewhere. Oh, there's a hatch here.
That's probably what they need the key for.
I went in the hatch. That was easy. Alright. What's in the hatch? Oh, bottles for days. So many bottles and lab junk. Broad skull. The art of whiskey. It's a distillery. Interesting.
Soaked to the skin.
Probably not going to amount to much for us.
Yeah.
big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
Look in every cranny now! Your mother won't like to hear a human's been feeding from an hook.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of yours with a 10-hand pole.
So it was Johnson that came and visit just
Why make a permanent choice? Why not cater to the occasion as called for? I would, but for the question, where does the soul reside? And so I ask, where are you, O ephemeral soul? If in a tooth you may be pulled, if in an arm you may be broken, where are you, O delicate monstrosity?
This fountain has seen better days, hasn't it?
As have we all. Townsfolk would sit on these benches and talk about their day. Children would sprinkle water at one another and snigger. Now their mouths neither talk nor snigger any longer. And all that is sprinkled about is blood. Days pass me by no longer, only the dreams of what was, but can never be again.
Why is it so important to know where the body, in the body the soul resides?
Surely you jest when you question this question's importance. Say I opt for that there fair-featured sovereign of a skull. What happens if another soul lies therein sequestered? If I play the part of the aforementioned wizard, and swap its rugged lineaments for the feeble ones that are my own, who shall I become? Yes. Who is I then? Were I sure that the soul houses within the chest, within one's little toe for all I care, I would fret not so. But the certainty I long for remains as impossible to find as one specific raindrop in the rain.
I don't know if this guy has anything important to say.
You, oh, I beg of you, have you not the answer?
I'm Jack, the Pumpkin King. No idea. I joined halfway through that conversation, so I'm already a little... What?
Okay, so he wants to swap his skull out for a nicer looking one, but he doesn't know if he switches the head if his personality would change. Like,
you just try that and then find out, and then you're done?
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm gonna just go with number one.
You needn't worry. Unlike our heads and our bodies, it is we and our souls that are one and indivisible.
Claptrap. He has become an unnatural shadow of his former self. He shouldn't seek for his soul. He should seek to end his dreadful existence instead.
Can you really be so heartless as to call him soulless?
Look in every cranny now! Your mother won't like to hear a human's been feeding from an hook.
You're just being contentious on purpose again.
To renounce undeadness.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So why don't you?
Yeah. We haven't argued about anything for a while, and this thing seems really unimportant to me.
It's all mother, I'll say. The humans do what talking.
Son of a bitch. Your stats are stupid. This is dumb.
Yeah.
This is so completely unfair. God damn it. God damn it. No. But I won more rounds. It's not fair. It's not fair. I had time. I had time.
No, we'll do as I say, and there's an end to it.
But of course, why was I so blind? The soul is not of the body, it is of the spirit. A new skull I shall have, but same person I'll remain. Oh, the agony of choice. I think I'll opt for the one with the kingly brow.
I just want to see Rich's head off and something else.
Your chat is congratulating you for winning with the 3.5 times handicap.
The last I knew was an orc coming at me.
Oh, he teleported.
He's sitting down. His personality did change.
On my screen, he's walking inside of that bench.
Weird.
Oh, now he's sitting. You made him sit.
You switched skulls, remember?
Switched skulls? What do you want about, you loon? This is intolerable. I used to be an important man round these parts, you know. I demand respect. The mayor I was and the mayor I am still. Now leave me be. For I have important municipal matters to attend to.
Yay, I was right. Take that,
you were right, but I had the more fun option.
You monster.
Never rains, but it pours, eh?
Whenever you win, the world gets a little worse in this game.
Yeah.